So, how's it going, everybody? How have you been? Did you like the previous video? I hope you did. I do it all for you. Anyway, so how do you like communism? How's it treating you? You like it? You asked for it, didn't you? You want equality? Oh man, that's a very important word. Equality. That means people like me, we're just a bit exceptional, you know, in just the right ways. Maybe sometimes not quite in the right ways, but exceptional nonetheless. We're special. Who are highly gifted, skilled, the best at what they do in the world, will not be able to shine. You know what I mean? We're not going to be able to make any statement. We're not going to be able to stand out because we won't be allowed to. After all, that's what equality is. Everybody will be equally fucking lame and mediocre and incompetent. Everybody will be a fucking moron. Understand? So that's good news for a lot of you out there. It is the best news that could ever happen, and that's how they pull you in so that you can work and assist in the alien agenda. Now, the topic of this video is the aliens. Do you guys believe in the aliens? Do you know anything about the aliens? Are you aware of the aliens? They're everywhere. They control everything. They own everything. All the politicians. Politicians, by the way, as you've seen, was your election real? Was it real? It was as real as the plague that's going on right now, the plague. Your election was as real as the plague. Yeah. And the puppets that you went to vote for are just as real as the plague. Gotta take it seriously now. This is real, dude. This is real, dude. Yeah, real, dude. But anyway, I gotta really watch what I say because we are now down to about 100 words in our vocabulary. We can only use 100 words, and that's no joke. That's exactly what it is. And in a short while, our the brains of the masses who are asses are going to be reduced so that literally they will only have 100 words to use, and those 100 words have to be approved. So right now I gotta really watch what I say. Oh my goodness, what a world the aliens have created. You gotta believe in aliens. Now, you probably think that they landed on a spaceship not long ago and took over the world, but no, that's not the case. The case is that they have been with us for a very long time. And they're an evil and satanic force. Where does it come from? It comes out of their fear. And where does their fear come from? It comes out of their mental pathology, which is genetic, due to inbreeding for thousands of years. And that sets up their highly depraved and degenerate ideology, where they are literally, actually, at war with nature, at war with God. And what they do to exert their presence upon the will of God, they invert everything they can in life. They invert everything that God has created. And if you don't believe in God, that's perfectly fine. All right? Everything nature has created. You can say that. How can you go against nature and God? You gotta be a fucking retard. And you're pretty fucking gross at the same time. You're a sick bastard. Inverted. And then, to most of us, it seems really distasteful and sick and degenerate. But that's what inversion is. And they gotta do it. Because they have to go according to the parameters of their ideology. You gotta know the aliens. You gotta get into it. Believe in the aliens. It's the only way you'll ever going to be able to connect the dots. It's the only way you will ever be able to make sense of the world. Understand? Because they own and control everything and everybody, including the course of the world, including, by extension, everything about you. And this whole operation has been instigated maybe thousands of years ago. And they have to do it. They have to own the world. So the problem is that you fucking boomer with your mask on, you're helping them just by complying. You are cutting your own throat and the throat of your kids and the throat of your grandkids. And you're in their way, actually. And when they're done with you, so anyway, it's good news for a lot of communism. I come from communism, so I know this. I know communism from its core. All right. I know who made it up. I know who put it into practice, and they always go towards that direction. Because communism is mass slavery and mass theft. And it's all under the guise of equality. So that means no matter how good I am, I'm going to be at the same level as you. And that scares the fuck out of me. Understand? That makes me sick to my stomach. Because my whole life I wanted to be better than everyone. And now they took that away from me. Understand? I'm no better than any one of you fucking toddlers. And that's horrifying. I wake up in the middle of the night fucking horrified in a nightmare. Ah! I'm not better than anyone. You see how devastating it is? You see? You see what I mean? And I knew this was coming. I've been around quite a long time, you know, and I knew this was coming. I mean, we escaped communism. And we went right into communism. And most of you have no idea what I'm talking about, but you don't have to. They don't want you to know what I'm talking about. The little you know, the better. The stupider you are, the better. The more of a toddler you are, the more you are on these toddler guitar channels, the better. You ever heard a toddler guitar channel, any guitar channel, talk about what I talk about? Well, there's a reason for that. I'm trying to make you smarter. I've been trying to make you smarter for decades. Even before I started building guitars, I used to go a lot to guitar stores. And I saw the people who frequented these stores and the people that worked at these stores. And I go, is there something wrong with me? Or are all these people really fucking morons? So, you know, I was young and I thought, there's got to be something wrong with me. Then I realized there's nothing wrong with me. There's a lot wrong with you. And that's why we're in the world that we're in. And that's why I got 28 fucking subscribers! Now that's a statement in itself. A powerful statement. Where the fuck are the toddlers? Where the fuck are the toddlers? Anyway. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. You're doomed. You're fucking annihilated. And in a way, I like it. You gotta be annihilated. You deserve to be. In a way, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I tried. I tried for you. I tried to save you. But no, you went against me. I try to innovate. I try to tell you that you're stupid. It doesn't mean you have to stay stupid. Educate yourself. Listen to what I'm saying, but no. No. You're a fucking moron. And I've been trying to tell you this for decades. You're a fucking moron. And of course you got offended and you went your toddler ways. And then this is the mess that you got yourself into. So everything that's coming to you, you deserve. Understand? Because I tried. I tried to save you. They took your culture away like this. At a push of a button, they took every fucking bit of culture away from you. Oh, these fucking musicians, man. Total toddlers. Mental toddlers. They think this is real. Right, Joe Bonamassa? You think this is real? Well, you go to your handlers, you go to your management. And they know the truth. They're behind it all. They're also aliens. No, this is forever. And you deserve it. If you're a fucking dummy, you fucking deserve every bit of it and more. I'm gonna be giving you the injection. Make sure you push that fucking dislike button on this video. You better. Prove to me you're a fucking toddler. Prove to me. So maybe in the Great Reset, it'll be a bigger separation between the gifted and the toddlers. But that's not how it's going to work, because they want to keep a lot of you toddlers around, but remove your brain. The little brain you have, that'll be poisoned and removed. So you'll be like zombies. And you think you're compliant now? You're a conformist now? Wait till you see what they'll do to you. They're going to lobotomize you completely. So there's going to be some toddlers left in order to be the slaves and be controlled completely. But the problem with you fucking toddlers is you're bringing us all down with you. Alright? You're bringing me down with you. And that's why I despise you. I despise you whenever I see you with a mask on. I fucking despise you. Understand? All right! Now that's all the truth that you can handle. So let's get on to the next guitars coming up. Chronologically, I'm going to take you back to late April of 2020 and show you what I was up to. Okay, so we're done with the truth because this is all you can handle. So let's get on to Zachary guitars. All right, well, let's go back to guitar number 214, and this is April 20th of 2020. Nothing special here to see, just a, can you believe it, another Tele after the last 5 Teles, previous series of 5 Teles, another Tele. So I'm going to show you 2 Teles today that followed those 5. Now, how are these different? Again, I wanted to come up with the perfect Telecaster pickup and the perfect GF90 pickup that I came up with. And just continue refining my chops in building Telecasters like no other Telecaster in the world. And whenever I see, well, even with a vintage Telecaster, I lose respect for these people because they have no clue how great these guitars are. The Zachary advancement, progression of the Telecaster, evolution of the Telecaster. All right, what do we got here? what do we got here? We got the amp that all the recording on this video was done on. And what is it? It's 1966. See, I got a little piece of paper so I don't forget. Little sticker there. It's date code PE, which is May of 1966, and it's a Vibro Champ. And these amps stock actually sound pretty shitty. They got no bottom end. They're very shrill. They sound thin. It's thin. That's what it is. And so on the advice on someone I knew, I sent it to a guy in New York City, and I thought he was just going to do wonders on it. I didn't really even need to know what he's going to do. He was just going to do magic on it, and the thing came back. It didn't actually work, and it was butchered. A lot of the original parts were removed, replaced by solid state rectifier and all that. And on top of it, it wouldn't even make a sound. Or I forget what it did. It maybe made a sound, but it was yes, it was you wouldn't believe it. It actually caught on fire. I turned it on and it started smoking and burning the circuit board. Okay? So I was really distraught for many years, and it just sat on my shelf. And then I heard about a fairly local amp tech, and he knows what he's doing. So I said, could you rescue this thing? I feel so bad about it. This guy butchered it. And he looked at it. He says, what? Why would he do all this shit, to it? So I said, can you just get it back to stock? Yeah. He says, yeah, no problem. So he got it back to stock, and brought it home, started playing it. And as I said, stock, it don't sound very good. So I said, well, I'm really happy it's back to stock. Now, what can I do? So I did some research, and I found a mod for it. And I did it. And it worked out really, really well. What you got to do with them is the tone section really robs this amp of all its guts. So besides doing other things and changing some of the cap values, I had to disengage the entire tone section, treble and bass. So these don't work, which they don't need to work. You don't need to have any tone function on an amp that is voiced properly. And if an amp doesn't sound perfect with tones at half, on 5, then you've got a problem with that amp. It's not voiced properly. So anyway, disengaged tone, changed a whole bunch of caps, I forget some other stuff, and it turned out to be a really good amp. Now all this can be reversed. I don't know why somebody would do that, but it's a real good amp. It works perfectly. The vibrato works perfectly, and all I need is the volume knob, and put a nice Jensen 8-inch speaker. So what you heard is everything is going through an 8-inch speaker is what you were hearing. And it's got really good bass response. And before doing the mod, I would go on these electronic forums and said, what's going on, and they knew fucking nothing. And he said, oh, little amp, No bottom end. That's normal. What do you expect? And after the mod, I've got tremendous bottom end on this. You can hear it, even though the microphone doesn't pick up a lot of it. So there you go. 1966 Vibro Champ. And I'll show you the back of it. It's in very good shape. And it's serial number A11951. And there you go. Tube chart. So worked out really well. So what you do is this little lamp is really all you need. This, an overdrive pedal, a reverb pedal, and a delay pedal. That's all you need. And that's what you heard. So there you go. So anyway, this one and the next one coming up, 214 and 215. What is different between these two and the previous 5 Zachary ZT Telecasters is they are a full-size grown-up Telecasters with a full 25.5-inch scale length. Now, if you don't know what that means, you are really a fucking toddler, and I can't help you. You gotta go back to kindergarten and learn about guitars. So, what's unique about this? One-piece mahogany body. My usual design features. This one's got a full Telecaster bridge. However, it's cut right here so that you can actually play it. This one has got a Telecaster control plate. However, if you have been paying attention, then you know that I modified these early on years ago, and I had them built this way, in which this knob is not next to the switch. What were you thinking, Leo? What were you thinking? Why didn't you ask me for advice? Shame on you, Leo Fender. Okay, I'll give Leo a pass. I wasn't even born at that time. I'm not that old. You can't use the switch if the knob is right here, right? So little things like this, but I mean, they're crying out to me. They're screaming at me, these little stupid design mistakes that still are continued in the current Telecasters, because they know, they're afraid that you fucking toddlers will not buy their product. And you're not buying their product anyway, because who the fuck's buying guitars these days? My goodness. They keep telling us that guitar sales are going through the roof, and that's as real. That lie is as real as the fucking plague that we're experiencing right now. But anyway, so then of course I moved this up just to the right spot so that you can actually use the volume knob. And this is the volume, this is the tone, right? And this is just a 3-way. And Danny Gatton would love this. He could actually reach the volume knob. And of course I've got my vintage style pickguard shape. Oh, I love it. And then I've got a very special bridge pickup, which I wind myself. And I've got a very special GF90, Gibson / Fender 90, which is a Fender style pickup in a P90 shape. So it fits a P90 cavity. And then of course, isn't this a beautiful mahogany? And of course it's relict. I have to add that both of these guitars have the tone pot only wired to the neck pickup. Now why is that? 2 advantages. you take all the load off the bridge pickup, so it opens up, it gives you the most brightest and loudest sound for your lead playing when you're doing all those country licks. So there's no load on the bridge, and you don't need tone on the bridge. Why would you want tone on the bridge? Come on. Hello? Eric Johnson. If the pickup is made right. But on a Tele, you want as much brightness as you can get out of it. I mean, that's what a Tele is by definition. You know, if you don't like that, then play a Les Paul style humbuckers or something, okay? The second advantage is that you can set the neck pickup. You can turn the tone down for your clean passages. And then leave it like that for any clean passage that you play with the tone turned down for a bassier, warmer sound with the neck pickup. And then when you flick the switch to do your fire-breathing solo, there's no tone function on the bridge pickup, and you're going to fire-breathing mode just by the flick of the switch. So you may actually pick that up in some of the playing that I do when I switch it and it goes into the bridge position from the neck position. So there you go. Tone only wired to the neck pickup. It's actually chrome hardware on this particular guitar. Everything on it is chrome, including the tuners, of course. Everything is chrome. A full-size Fender neck with tall and wide stainless steel frets, but not the tallest and the widest that I use, but almost. So you get unbelievable playability. You get a unmatched fret job, so that way if you got a great fret job and it's done perfectly, you can get the action very low. And so these things are like too low. I would say that's how low I can get them. And so moving right along, you've got obviously great tuning stability, and you've got the best headstock design in the world, and nice thick neck, 43.5 millimeter at the nut, slightly over Gibson. What else can I tell you? And here's the back of it. And as you can see, it's a beautiful piece of mahogany. And the spike neck joint, or I can alter the neck angle very easily. And the neck doesn't rest on the wood, it rests on the steel spike. Don't worry if you don't understand that, that's fine. I got modern tuners on this one. As you can see, it's 20th day, 4th month, 2020, the year. And the neck is oiled. But the body is nitrocellulose. It's a very, very thin coat of nitrocellulose lacquer on it. Alright! Can you hear me? Anyway, I went through, I did the bridge pickup, I did both pickups, now I'm going to do the neck pickup. Remember, the pickups are made by me. Everything's made by me, except for the hardware. Okay. Neck pickup. And that's about all I could tell you. So let's go on to the next guitar in the sequence. Alright, so what do we got as the next guitar here? Oh my goodness, it's blue. It's a metal flake blue. I had this paint and I just wanted to use it. So add a little color to the world here. And this is a one-piece body. Again, it's a one-piece. Isn't that cool? Okume is the body wood. So this is middle of May of 2020, this year. There you go. Middle of May. Obviously it's relict, and what we got is we got a half bridge for Telecaster, and I got one of my own pickups in there and one of my own pickups here, and we are not using the control plate, we're just putting the buttons right on. And again, it's in the same spot, so you can use the volume knob, three-way switch, Gibbs Les Paul style switch, tone. Again, this is also a 25.5 in scale, and it's got I forget what saddles it has, but I think they may be titanium saddles on this, I'm not sure. And again, the same frets, tall and wide, stainless steel. 24 frets as always. 24 frets on a Tele. Now that's impressive and unique. So this is 6.9 pounds for this baby. Can you believe it? 6.9 pounds. That's not bad at all, is it? What do you think? It's not bad at all. 6.9, under 7 pounds. So. So you've really seen nothing yet. This is standard fare for me. But stuff coming up is going to blow your brains. I'm just going to give you a little warning or announcement here that stuff that's coming up. It's hard to hold this camera. Stuff that's coming up is going to blow your brains. I think I'm going to have two in a series coming up. Two different, quite different guitars coming up, and then is going to be a series of ones that is going to blow your fucking brains. And again, my motivation is to prove that I'm better than everyone. Pride is the worst thing. Christianity says it's one of the worst sins, pride. However, pride is a tremendous motivator. And the reason a lot of you are toddlers is because, well, it's your personality that you're born with, which you can't do anything about. Okay, so, might as well accept who you are. And the other reason you're a toddler is because you don't have pride. And pride has to do with ego. I have a tremendous ego. And thankfully, if I didn't have pride because of my ego, none of this would exist. None of it. All right? I would be one of you on a toddler guitar channel, looking at the toddler and really liking the toddler who owns the channel, the host of the channel. And I would send him money, and I would send him gifts, and I would really like him. I would really resonate with his personality. I would just be like I would be a toddler, just like you, if it wasn't for my pride and my ego. Yes, that is correct. Now you know.
Neck pickup?
Nice intonation. Something like that. Pal Faro fingerboard, maple dots, prototype Fender style pickguard, and nitrocellulose lacquer on the neck, as you could see. And look at that, eh? Isn't that nice? That's sharp. Vintage style tuners, and look at that. Again, if you go to the website, ZacharyGuitars.com, you will see lots of photos, and this is the back of it, and there you go. Here you go. Here you go. Electronics. Isn't it magic how it goes into those 3 holes? Isn't that magic? It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. But I'm Alex for a reason, right? And here you go. Isn't that nice? Nicely aged. Look at those tuners. Nicely aged. Pretty cool, huh? So, what else can I tell you about this? Look at the gorgeous neck heel there, the neck joint there. And what else? 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 That's it. That's it. That's it. Just a very organic instrument that plays like no other guitar plays. Oh, these fucking people, they drive me crazy. The guitar media. My God, they're hyping up all this garbage, and oh, they got no customers. They got no customers left. It's way too much product out there, and no one's interested. Not even you boomers. You've got all the guitars, and you know, you play the guitar every 3rd Sunday for a half hour. You know, you don't need guitars. No, it's all done with, people. It's all done with. They've taken your culture away completely, and it ain't coming back. You gotta understand that, Joe Bonamassa. He's becoming a tremendous talk show host now. So it's a new career. We can talk about the world as it once was, a long, long time ago. You know, back when there was jazz, there was blues, there was rock and roll. It was all that stuff. That's in a different world. It's a world that they have no more use of. It's what do they call it? They have terminology for everything that they make up. It's legacy. It's the legacy world, and we want to do away with everything that has to do with your legacy. So remember that each time you put your mask on when you're at the grocery store. Remember that. Remember what they're doing to you. And try your best not to help the aliens. Because they have to do away with you, because otherwise their Messiah will not come. You have to understand this. Do a little educate yourself and turn your fucking TV off. Get rid of your fucking TV. I'm trying my hardest, and even if you're a type B male and you have an Asian wife, okay? That's as bad as it gets. All right? I understand. But I feel for you. And even if you're in that situation, get rid of your TV, because a lot of your world, a lot of that you've been led to believe only exists on TV. Nowhere else. You believe in cartoon characters. So anyway, there you go. I'm giving you reality again. I can't stop. I can't help myself. It's probably falling on deaf ears. You probably cannot even comprehend any of this stuff. But that's okay. I can't say the word, but the V is coming soon. Just for you. And I'm going to be administering it. See you next time.